Welcome back. By now you would have already modelled up the step block as a part. From here we're going to start a drawing file. Now your drawing is going to look like this. You're going to have the appropriate views, your front, top and side view, along with an isometric view and some details in there with your dimensions. Okay, so let's get started. Go into File, New, and instead of a part, we're going to select a drawing. And let's call this step block. We're going to uncheck use default template because I have a template that you're going to use. Uncheck that and OK. Here we have the default model because it's already defaulted to the model that we're working on. If you do want to be drawing a different model, you can just select Browse and then find what it is that you want to do your drawing on. We don't need to do that for now. We're going to select Specify Template, Empty with Format. We want that one checked. And we're going to select Browse. And the drawing template you want is Drawing Template A4. Open and OK. We start off with a blank sheet and it has a little bit of a box there, some information. To the left you'll see a drawing tree of everything that you're going to be placing on that sheet, and also the model tree, and that's of the model that we've already selected to be putting into the drawing. Up the top, so we have our tab, starts off with layout, table, annotate, sketch, etc. We're going to start off with layout. The first thing we want to do is we want to place a view onto the bottom left hand corner of this page. To do that, we're going to select General, left mouse click, select Combined State. This window will appear. Make sure this little box is unchecked and then just select OK, and you're going to left mouse click somewhere in the bottom left hand corner, and you'll notice a random view has been generated and placed onto that sheet, and now we have a window that has our drawing view. First off, I want to change that view. I want it to be the front view. Click Front and Apply. Now, this is dependent on what plane you sketched on originally. It may not necessarily be the front view. It may be one of the other views. Try and orient it so it looks like that. From here, we can change the size of this view. Click on Scale in your categories, Custom Scale, and let's play around with this. Let's move that to 3, 5 for now, and apply. We go down from here, let's go to View Display. You're going to change the display style. So click down on this drop down arrow and we're going to select Hidden. Apply. And for now, we're going to close that. Now you'll notice with my view here, I can move that quite easily. If you cannot, so if you've tried to move your view, you may not have selected it properly, so make sure you click on your view and it has those boxes and the one in the center. If it doesn't appear, what you can do is hover over with your cursor, hover over the view with the cursor, hold down your right mouse button and uncheck Lock View Movement. Okay, so I'll just lock that. Now I can't move it. We're holding down the right mouse button, select it first, and then Lock View Movement. I can now move that. From here, we're going to hold down your right mouse button again and select Insert Projection View. And you'll notice now when you move your cursor either side of that view, that orange box appears. Okay? What we're going to do is move that up to the top there and left mouse click. get out of that, back into our original view, and once again, hold down your right mouse button, insert projection view, and drag that to the right of your view, and left mouse click. Exit out of that. Click on this one now, again the top, and double click. I'm going to go into View Display, Display Style, and select Hidden View. Apply. And close. And the very same to this one as well. View Display, Display Style, Hidden. Apply. You'll notice now when I move this original view, the other views will move with it. Get those in the spot that you want. If I click back on my original view, double click and scale, I think it's a little bit small at the moment. I might change that to 4 and apply. You can see here that the other two views have also scaled with that original view. Now, another thing you can see here, there's some print here. I don't want that. To turn that off, you can see some print in some of the planes. To remove those, just uncheck them in that selection tab down the bottom, and they will be removed. We can also remove, if you hover your mouse over the scale and just press delete, and that will move that. Let's place these again. We do need another view. We need an isometric view. To put that in, select General. Once again, OK. And in this top right hand corner, I'll just drop that there. I'll move that so I can see it. We need to do a few things to this. First of all, if you notice in my drawing here, we're viewing that from the front. The way that this has dropped in, we're viewing it from the back. So we need to change the angle of the view. To do that, view orientation, we're in view type, click angles. We're going to do rotation reference, select edge axis, and we need one of these edges. I'm going to select the back edge, that one, and an angle value will make 180. You can see now that that has flipped around, and we can now see the front of the step block. We've applied that. Let's go into our scale and let's make it 4. And view, display, shaded with edges, yes. Apply and close. I'll remove that scale. So what you want to do, you want to make it nice and tidy. I've got my 3 views, my front, top, side, and my isometric view. We are now going to put some labels on these views. To do that, go into your tabs up the top and annotate. Find Note, click on Note. This box will come up on the right side of your screen. Click Make Note. It's now asking us to select a point, so I'm going to start down the bottom here under the front view. Left mouse click, and let's call that front view. Hit the tick twice, and go down to this box again, Make Note. Make this one the top view. Make Note. Side view. And another one here. Make sure you do this in uppercase, okay? And accept. We will also put some information in our title block. Put your name. And step block. and done. While they're all highlighted, if you double click on one of those boxes, the note properties will appear. You can individually change, if you've made any error, you want to change the text, you can do that there. Click on text style. We can change the font, we can change the height, the thickness, the width of the text. We can also change the color. So what I want you to do is here, click on that blue box and geometry. So we're going to select geometry and OK and OK. So I'll do that to all of them. Text style, color. Okay, and we just have the block here. Okay, tidy it up a bit, so get that text there so it looks nice and neat. One more thing you're going to need to do from here is to add some dimensions. Now to add your dimensions, you're still in the Annotate tab. Click on Dimension. You can do this two ways to get a dimension for some geometry. You can select between two edges, and that can give you the dimension of a line, or you can select the line itself. I'll do both of them, so let's start off with left mouse click, left mouse click. You'll notice that those two lines have been highlighted green, and if I move my cursor up the top here, and if I hold down my scroll wheel and release, they will give me that dimension. Another way, if I hover over the line, left mouse click, and then scroll wheel, in for a second, release, will give me that dimension. You can move those as well. So we'll put these dimensions in here. That's about all we need, and we will make a return. While they're all highlighted green, if I double click on that, okay, we can go into text style, color, geometry, okay, and they're now all black. If in your drawing the dimensions appear with decimal points, just double click on it, properties will appear, the dimension properties will appear. You can remove that to 0 decimal places, and okay. Now what we have, a front view, top view, side view, isometric view, our name, the title, and our appropriate dimensions. You're ready to save your job, so File, we're going to export this, going to Save As, Export, Export, make sure you have PDF selected, and Export, and then save where you want it to be saved. Select the folder, okay. So there you have it. Basic step block, a part, and a drawing. I hope this has been helpful for you.